Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our Eid edition. My name is Warda. I'm your host. As you know, I'm known as MAKE&BAKE. So today we are making a donuts filled, which they're so nice and easy to make. So here's everything you need. I have milk, which is 195 grams. I have butter, 50 grams. So we want to bring this to a boil. Once boiled, I'll set this aside to cool down. So here I have yeast and water. 30 grams of water, 5 grams of yeast. Give them a good mix and we will set them aside. So I have flour, which is 350 grams. This is our yeast, been sitting for around 10 minutes. I have sugar, 30 grams. And here is our milk and butter, which it has cooled down completely. I'll add it all. So I'm using a stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer, but it will take time. Yeah, you'll have to work out there. Once everything is well combined, I'll let the dough mix for around 10 minutes, so completely 10 minutes. Set aside. I have a bowl here. I'll add oil and let my dough rest on that bowl. So I'll cover it and let it sit for 1 hour. It will depend on your room temperature, but mine was resting for 1 hour. So set aside, and it's been 1 hour. Oh, so satisfying to do that. I love doing that. So I will dust the place I'm working on, roll my dough, and we will cut individual circles. So you don't want your dough to be too thin or too thick, so you have to be careful there. That's the size you want. You see, it's not thick, it's not too thin. I'm using a 3-inch cutter. You can do any size you want. Because I have kids, they know I didn't want to do too big donuts because they'll just waste them. So I'll keep doing this. Once I'm done, I'll cover them and I will set them to rest. You can keep redoing with the rest until you finish all the dough. I'm using a parchment paper to put my cut dough, which is gonna be too easy for me while it's time for frying. But you don't have to. Just dust your place where you're gonna put the dough. Cover them and I let them rest for 30 minutes. I'm sorry I didn't show you how they look after 30 minutes. My phone was off, but I fry them on a low medium heat. You don't want to fry them on a high heat because they will cook from the outside but the inside will not be cooked. So just be careful with the heat there. Keep playing around with the heat. Just make sure it's not high, okay? Just medium low heat. So I'll cook them until I have the nice color I want. If you want deep color, if you want light color, that's up to you. Once done, let them cool down. Here I have my sugar ready. I'll just roll my donut on the sugar to cut them everywhere, just making sure everywhere it has sugar. I'm using the filling tip. You don't have to. If you don't have the filling tip, it's okay. You can use a straw. So I'll be filling them with Nutella. So here is the straw. Just make a hole. Put your filling in a Ziploc or a piping bag and then just insert it inside and squeeze it inside the dough. So I did Nutella, I did the Biscoff. My son wanted Biscoff. I wanted to try strawberry jam with my son. So yeah, I had 3 different flavors. You don't have to, you can just do one. So here it's done, nice and fresh. So this here, it was next day. As you can see, they still look good and fresh. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoy, hope you try, and yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next video.